Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford Studio for the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. We've got St. Johns County Clerk of Courts, Brandon Patty, in studio talking about upcoming Adoption Day event. We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. If you know what I messed up, put it in the comments, because I don't, and Troy just laughed at me.
You were reading it like Blake, like you're like 9,000 miles an hour. I was like, too many coffees today. But you don't even drink coffee,
I don't drink coffee. Yeah. I've had no caffeine yet. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We've got Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Facial Rejuvenation Center, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sonny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. Sometimes I like to see if Blake can keep up with me on the scroll.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys.
All he had to do was hit the button.
Come on now.
Oh, my goodness. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
It's been a week.
It has.
Oh.
I feel like it's been a week and a half.
It has.
Been a couple of weeks and a half for me.
So
wild month.
No, so I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's like we're now in fundraiser gala party season.
Party season.
So now you got to pick which one you're going to, or you're double dipping and have to be everywhere. So
how's your liver? Is it ready?
No. Actually, most of these I don't partake in.
Okay.
So I will Saturday night, because that's our big party.
Okay.
So I'll have a drink or two.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going on with my phone. It won't let me go to the National today.
It's completely
Blake, how are you doing?
How you doing, Blake?
I'm doing well.
Blake, funny to Dad.
Come on.
He did not choose violence today.
Lee, funny to Dad.
I haven't seen a single prank on his dad yet today, so good job, Blake.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Blake chose violence.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a heartbreaking football game on that TV, so when Troy walks in, he's like, turn it off. You know what that is. Turn it off. And I'm sitting here like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And then he had all kinds of pictures in the back. He's got a little picture wall.
he had the game where University of Miami got stolen their national title when that Phantom flag came out for Ohio State, and he's an Ohio State fan.
Okay.
So he randomly will hit me with that game.
That's hilarious. What year was that?
It was like 2002.
Was it 02?
It was it was the 2002 national championship, but it happened in 2003.
Yeah, it was in
There you
the
go.
it was in the 2000 January of 2003.
Yep.
Is when Ohio cheated.
Yeah, you weren't on Bollocks last night. I was wondering if you quit.
No. I had a historic society. We opened the research library back up.
Awesome.
So we had that opening, reopening, and somehow they have me as a trustee on that historic society.
Right on.
They trust you with money?
No, they don't trust me. What who said anything about money?
He's not the treasurer.
A trustee is like the board member. No. Trust you with money? The guy who owes me the most money in the world just asked that question.
Maybe I spoke too soon about Blake not choosing violence today.
You actually antagonized that.
I'm sorry. My bad.
And for both of you guys, it's payday.
I know.
What's going on here?
I know. My bad.
Oh, goodness gracious. You
Not
asked
wise.
for a question of the day, right?
Question of the day. Let's do that.
Well,
Let's
actually,
not talk about my
We got
painting
to ask
job.
Brandon how he's doing. We forgot to ask him.
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Are you glad you're here today?
Yeah.
It's a little tense.
For a short week, it's a full sprint this week. So
sure.
I'm with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm with y'all.
Yeah, because that extra day in the middle really threw me off on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's Monday all over again.
Yes, it was 2 Mondays in 1 week.
All right. Today is actually National Children's Day.
Okay.
All right.
I've got some of those.
National Children's Day. The three of us have.
Yes.
Blake, you're not participating in this one. So
They need a day.
Yeah.
Isn't it every day?
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, I think every day is Children's Day.
So what do you think the right number of children is for a family in the United States? It's like 10's too many. One night might not be enough.
I'm a homeschooler. So, I mean, I'm a starter family in homeschool. I know so many people that have 6 kids. So I am not the national average, and I'm not the one to give you the answer you want.
What's the right number for you?
We wanted 4, and for reasons beyond this conversation, we could not have 4. So yeah, I would say 4.
4.
Yeah.
4 is the number.
Yeah,
All
even
right.
boys, even girls, if you can.
Blake, you can have an opinion on this, but you don't have any children. What do you think is the right number of children to have?
I think I'm gonna go with 2.
2
Yeah.
is the number.
Okay.
Yeah, 2's like I definitely think like 2's like a good spread because you don't want to have like an only child like just and just have like their best friend be their parents. So
Just insulted every only child in the audience.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
We love our only children.
I know.
I mean, and even when you have more than 2, your parent can be your best friend.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Sometimes parents love their kids, right, Blake?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
He's pushed a little far this week.
yeah, this week's not his week.
I blame you, Amanda.
I just showed up.
Yeah. So,
Oh, gracious. Brandon,
right.
how many kids is the right number of kids to have in a family?
So I would approach it from 2 angles. So one, I think if you start getting to 5 as a unit, you're starting to break through because now you go to dinner. It's hard to get a table that size, right?
Yeah.
Vehicles don't really work that much
Yeah.
anymore. Riding rides on the roller coasters don't really. So all that.
Yeah.
And the other one is what's called the replacement rate, which is the rate of population replacement in order for a country to its population continue growing, which I think is like 2.1, 2.3.
I think it's 2.7.
Is it 2.7?
so.
So if you're below that number, then eventually the population is going to start dipping, and that's what we're
Yeah.
seeing in the Western world with the U.S. and the United States is right on the line as
Yeah,
well.
'cause we're under 2 now, aren't we? Or
Maybe that's where I got the 2.1, 2.3,
I think
but
we're
it's
2.1.
somewhere right around there.
We're just under replacement rate.
Yeah, and that's what China's starting to really run into as well, is because
they did the one-child
policy.
They did the
yeah.
one-child law,
and they're
that
on a
got rid of.
cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They've
really,
just got lots of boys.
yeah.
Parents wanted boys to carry on. It's a patriarchal society.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
wanted boys to
well,
carry
if you had a
on.
girl, you were allowed another child.
Eventually,
They
yeah,
eventually
Yeah,
changed
yeah,
that.
yeah,
At
so-
first, that was not that case.
brutal.
Yeah.
So, all right, and mine is in this. Yeah, I'm going with my personal experience. I would have said 2 if you had a boy and a girl,
Yeah.
but I think you got to have one of each to experience that world.
Yeah.
And now we do.
So that's a whole different thing because like I had a girl and then a boy and then I got pregnant again and everybody was like, you know how this works, right? Like you've got the boy and the girl.
You
like,
did it right.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
did it right.
I like kids and we wanted to have more. Why am I explaining this to you? So yeah, we had girl, boy, girl. And that was a whole different conversation because I'd have people that only had girls or only have boys be like, there's no difference between boys and girls. Like,
Oh yeah.
yes, there is.
Oh yeah.
I've potty trained both. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Like, you can finish potty training a girl. You never finish potty training boys as I sit in a room full of boys.
Blake and Ty were potty trained in 1 week.
Yeah, so are mine.
I took a week off, and I was like, all right, this is what we're
Yeah.
doing.
I tried to do the pull up thing and it was like, this is just confusing them. And we just did naked
Yeah.
week and then they were done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so it is National Children's Day.
Children's Day.
Children's Day.
So, like, give them all the stuff for free and don't charge them rent.
Yeah.
Like we always do.
Yeah.
Is that ice cream for dinner?
I know,
National
I don't-
Children's Day? Like, what do you do?
Cartoons? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
If
tell my
it
kids.
was an opposite day, that would be
you
cool.
still
Like
have-
National Children's Day, you know what? Go rake the yard.
Well,
Yeah.
I came to work.
Perfect.
I came to work with my child. I might not go home with him, but I came to work with him.
Yeah.
So, no. So I mean, celebrate your kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are an amazing gift.
Yep.
So,
Change your life, change the way you see the world.
yeah.
Absolutely. All right, now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
Yes. Brisk.
All right.
Not cold. Brisk.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets. Bin 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street, with over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. It's the perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after-work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music throughout the week. Open daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Traffic is moving.
Yep, moving. More people are out today than yesterday.
Indeed, we do have a little bit of tree shadows down there at Mile Market 328, but other than that, everything's looking fine out there, and I just hope that there isn't any traffic when I drive down to Orlando tonight to watch the Magic.
All right. That Hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including the iconic landmarks like Castillo de San Marcos, Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. Families coming into town because of the holidays. Sign up at hometownpass.com so you can ride free when they're paying. Bye. All right, we've got an interview today. We've got Brandon Patty. It is the adoption event's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. So, didn't we have one story before or no?
Nope.
No stories before.
Nope.
Okay. All right. I thought we had one that
I'm doing what we're supposed to do in the rundown.
Hey, people love the children, Dad. So I
love your children.
I believe that is an important story.
Just love your children. That's going to be my theme of this show. Just love your children as I write that check.
Payday.
All right. But we have Brandon Patty, the Patriot.
Patriot. 10 years running.
10 years
10
running.
years running.
The Patriot was a regular on Uncommon Ground. So him and I have been on air several times together, even before he had this grown-up job of his.
Yeah.
And now his other grown-up job's become a bigger grown-up job. So, because it's Veterans Day week.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I do call you the Patriot, so I gotta say thank you.
Well, you're worth it.
Yeah,
It's an honor.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
So, but you guys have some big stuff coming up over at the clerk's office, and that's the reason we wanted to have you in to talk about that and tell people, in case they missed the last time you're in, what happens over at the clerk's office. And Blake did my passport online this week.
Okay.
So
renewal?
Yeah. So I thought I was going to have to come see you.
Nope.
But it's even easier online than I thought.
It's crazy how easy it is to renew your passport. Your passport online now. It's one of the few government innovations that has actually worked.
Yeah. So
That's the federal level.
It doesn't always work at the federal level. So well, you have an adoption day because it's Children's Day. It's kind of part of the reason why I put that in as a question of the day, because people probably need to get to the right number and adopt some kids here.
Let's go.
But tell us about Adoption Day and how is the clerk's office involved in that?
Yeah. So on Saturday, next Saturday is a National Adoption Day, which is a day where the community, the country celebrates adoption, especially those that are from being adopted from foster care. And so those are those kids that might not have had the most stable or what have you background, but they end up in the foster care system. And we, a couple of years ago, started working with the judiciary in order to start having this event where the community comes together and we celebrate families becoming one. And it's a really cool event. All the feels, no dry eye in the house. Yeah. As these families come together. And what's unique about this year is we've got 3 kids that are getting adopted, 2 of which are teenagers. Oh. So you've got them that are older, and they're crossing that finish line with their family. And so we, as the clerk's office, One thing I've learned over the last 5 years in this role is we're involved with so much of our day-to-day lives that we don't even realize, right? So, Troy, to your point, if you want to get a passport, you can come to us. Marriage, come to us. You get a traffic ticket, you're talking to us. If you get into a dispute with the neighbor, same. Right? All of these different parts of life come with our office, and so we like to be able to tell our story through these types of events because it's an opportunity to just provide context, background, but also celebrate some of these really great moments that we can share as a community. And really, St. Johns County is just such a blessing in the community and taking care of those that are in the system or whatnot. And so we're just grateful to play a part. Yeah. And that's going to be 10 a.m. next Friday. It's open to the public. So if anyone would like to come out, we'd love to have them and help celebrate these families coming together.
So it's on
10 a.m. next Friday?
On the 21st.
21st. Yeah, that's
next Friday. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
2 Mondays in a week.
I know.
But next Saturday is the official national adoption, but obviously we celebrate on the last work day before.
And the foster care system, I mean, but we're very fortunate. We live in a community that steps up in a lot of ways. But the fosters, even here in St. Johns County, the foster care community, it's a struggle because some families have to be split up and they have to go in different areas, and it's very heartbreaking. But it's always beautiful when they move to that next level, because a lot of those kids in those foster cares have been through so much.
Yeah.
They need a win, and that adoption is that win that kind of pushes them over the top. I had the experience when I was at Parks and Rec. I started with the kids, and I had a family of 7 that were in foster care, and they ended up having to be split up. But all of them are still together today, and I still am in contact with most of those kids. So there's victories that come out of the foster care, because I'm not sure if you guys you know the Savannah Bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. They have.
I was on I-95 with them on my way to Georgia.
They on the bus?
Yeah, they were on the bus, and I was right next to the bus, and I'm like, "Why is this banana looking at?" And then I realized it was Savannah Banana.
But they have a group called the Banana Fosters, and they've adopted the couple that started the Savannah Bananas are foster parents.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So they fostered over 50 kids.
That's
and they
awesome.
adopted, I think, 2 or 3 of them already. And, so that's because of this other family, because a lot of times you join charities of how they touch your heart and how they impact your life.
Yeah.
I'm a strong proponent of foster kids getting adopted. So
yeah, we and the Family Integrity Program and other county partners, they do a great job of trying to of ushering through the process, and it is a long process, and our office is involved from providing support to the court side and ensuring that the cases proceed and we're able to get all of the parts in place. And from a personal perspective, it's one where we were talking earlier about children in the right number. So I've got a brother. Yeah. And then my dad got remarried, and I think got 2 stepbrothers, and they decided to have kids again because they really wanted a daughter. Mm-hmm. So they had 2 more kids, boys, and then they realized they're throwing in the towel that if you want boys, Patty's same with me,
yeah.
3 boys. And so they ended up adopting through foster care 2 daughters, and so now we've got two girls in our family as well, and so
that's a total of 8.
Yeah, I don't know, round them up. I don't know. But yeah, they're having the other kid. I was like, Dad, you know how inheritances work, right? Like, you're killing me. Like, I'm the oldest one. Like, what are you doing to me here?
He's like, get to work.
Yeah. And so it's one of those where we sometimes get in. Look, like I'm all about animals and rescuing animals and pets and stuff like that. Hey, I'm right there too. Kids, it's obviously another level when we start talking about that in the foster care, because a lot of times, as we know, these kids, it's not due to their own fault, but they end up in the system. They end up in a place where they might be, I don't want to say necessarily disadvantaged. I think that's the wrong word for it, but I'd say that they're put in a tough spot. And thankfully in St. Johns County, we are postured in a way to be able to help them get to a good home, get to a good place, right? And so that's what next Friday is about, is the culmination of the court process, the culmination of foster care as they become part of a family. It's pretty cool. And you'll see matching shirts like you see at Disney. You'll see all of that and tears and all the rest, because it's just it's just cool. I mean, that is the basic building block of our society, right? It's our families. And so like we all think about that. We all put that together. So for us, not that we take it for granted that we have families, right? But we have families.
Yeah.
Most of us do. Some of us do. Most of us do. And then for those that haven't, it's very real and oppressing. And so for them to be able to get to their permanent forever, like that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, having that base to set your feet on is very important to taking that next step in life. And I think when you get that adoption, it kind of creates that base. It's that rung of the ladder that you need. Not that there aren't success stories of people that didn't get there. I mean,
Sure.
there clearly are.
There are. It's just such a blessing to have that home you can come home to have the mom that's going to take you shopping for your wedding dress, the dad that's going to dance with you at your wedding. Like, that's important stuff. And so this is such an important event for giving these kids that foundation.
And Troy, to what you were saying earlier about the 7 kids when you're at Parks and Rec, right? Like, there's always that, I don't say necessarily fear, but that thought, right, that it's temporary when they're in the fall, like something. This is the permanent. Like, this is like, hey, you're in, right? Like, the state is bringing it together, and so that permanence, it's got to be such a relief, right? Like, could you imagine like being we're in, like, you're in, like, this is your family now, like your permanent family. There's no more
moving, no more meeting new foster siblings, no more having to get the groove in a new family again. Like, you're there.
Pretty cool.
And that family stays with them beyond age 18. And so much of the problem with our foster care system and the foster parents that are there, you're saints. But so much with our system is at age 18, that's when the money stops for the foster families. And a lot of times these foster kids on those foster families that have 99.9% of them are quality people, and they don't do this. But at 18, a lot of times these foster kids are just put out.
Yeah.
And there's a high percentage, with the homeless side of it. I know the statistic. There's a high percentage of foster kids at age 18 that become homeless.
Interesting.
And so it's a problem we have to fix as a society too.
That's
but I mean, what you're doing with this adoption and getting them, that eliminates a percentage right there. So it's taking that little piece of the pie and throwing it away.
Yeah, and we're just facilitators, right? Like but from our perspective, it's one where anytime that we can tell a story, or tell the story, so much the better. A couple weeks ago, last week, we celebrated St. Johns County Israel Friendship Day, which was an event to really highlight when we changed our investment policy in order to exit any investments we had won, and companies that were participating in the boycott, divestiture, and sanctions movement against Israel. And the thesis behind that one was really just changing the investment policy, because the way that Florida statute works is that the county commission sets the investment policy, and we as the clerk's office and comptroller's office invest those dollars according to policy. And so by working with them, we were able to change the policy in order to help prevent that. And then we also doubled down at that point and came up with this idea for an event, again, to help tell the story, to be able to have a way of hooking it back. Because as you all know, and I think that most would say, like, when you hear clerk and comptroller, you're like, all right, cool, moving on, right? Like,
Sexy Joe.
The fan club for that is huge.
We love a good spreadsheet right here.
There we go.
That might be the only thing behind podcaster.
I don't know. There's a lot of y'all.
I'm a podcaster and a realtor. I have no creativity.
But to be fair, we kind of dig that. Like, it's not a glamorous job in the sense of that you get kind of drawn to it. Like, we don't. But it is one of those where it is so critical to our way in life that you don't realize it till you still really start wading in on it. And those are just some of those examples where, and you start thinking like, yeah, what do we do with public dollars when they're not ready to be spent?
Yeah.
What, can we speculate with them? Can we put them in crypto?
Please no.
Let's not.
And we wouldn't, but that said, like, so what does happen? Like, how does that work? How does debt work? That was a question that came up to me a few months ago. It was like, y'all are spinning the county into debt. we're all gonna, and I'm like, we're not the feds. The county balances its budget every year by statute. Same with the state. When you start talking about public debt, it's a different beast than what you see at the federal level, because the federal level can print money, and then they can put out the T-bills and all the rest of that. For us, it's, long story short, it's setting, there's a dedicated revenue source that you bond against, and it helps spread the cost between current and future taxpayers to get the end result, like a park or road or whatnot, brought forward so we can all enjoy it.
Awesome.
Like that's the difference, right? And then you say, well, how much are we doing this? Well, as the commission and as OMB Office of Management and Budget team, I'll tell you this, from our perspective, we have the highest investment rating possible for a public entity. So we're doing something right.
Yeah.
So that's lower interest rates. That's allowing us to be able to bring more projects online. Triple A plus, and
So it's and we have a strong reserve.
Strong, healthy reserve, which wasn't always the case. I mean, and we went through 2007, 2008, 2009. I was before you were in the position where you're at, and those were tough times. But it was nice that we had people to lead us through it. And I got to give a lot of credit to Jesse Dunn. He was our budget person. He was the assistant at that time, but some of the things he saw put us in position where we're at today, 17 years later. Yeah.
So, I mean, we've had a very fortunate group watching the money, and then your group is kind of the audit group. Not kind of, you are.
Yeah.
You are the audit of a lot of our taxpayers' money.
Yeah, so there's a multifold that comes together. So at the comptroller side, we're really the back office for county, right? So we account payables, we're counting receivables. So we're paying the bills, we're accepting money, right? And so we're managing the investments. We are we help coordinate the county audit. So that's the comprehensive annual financial report, which is required every year. We're required by law to have a third party come in and audit all the constitutionals plus county. We also have the Inspector General's office in our office, which helps provide some of the efficiency audits and things along those lines, as well as guardianships, TDT, and then and all of that really comes together in order to be able to help provide a separation of duties and checks and balance, so that your trust in government, and by that I mean like that your interest comes first above everyone else, is maintained. And that's really what our office, the essence of it, whether it's working with the county commission and county admin for financial management, or with the courts, with helping with courts and providing court support and so forth, official recorder, maintaining the official records for the county. A lot of what we do is simply helping trying to just ensure that y'all's trust is maintained in county government and in the courts. And it's not a small job. I'm incredibly thankful that we've got a dedicated team of professionals that are committed to service and ensuring that we're able to get it right and help maintain that high level of service. And so it really is it's an honor to be in that position, honor to be in the position to be able to help kind of accomplish that, because really at the end of the day, like, y'all are busy, we're busy, the county's busy. My goal and intent is to maintain y'all's confidence in us. You don't have to worry about us. Yeah. Trust but verify, sure. But when we're doing something bad, or when something bad happens or something goes wrong, that's when attention starts coming. Sometimes rightly, like some mistakes get made, we got to fix them. But also just by being able to help maintain y'all, you'll be like, all right, cool. Like, the clerk's office is, they're doing pretty good. Like, we'll keep,
you give us
pressing.
that level of confidence. All right, we got to pay some bills, but we're going to come back to you because I want to talk a little bit about your staff and give you a chance to brag on how great you are.
Man, let's go.
So,
awesome. All right, Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got Owens on South Ponce at $2.77. We've got Shell at $2.16. Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $2.77. Sunoco on South Ponce, $2.77. Shell at 146 King Street is also at $2.77. Mobile and Circle K on South Ponce is $2.82. A1A Discount Beverage is at $2.89. Gate on Mizell Road is $2.93. Circle K on US 1 North is $2.93. Circle K on 207 is $2.97. Gate at US 1 North is $2.99. All right, that Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. We've got live music today. Start out at 6:30, Whiskey Wonderland at St. Augustine Distillery. We've got Orr at the Amp at 6:30, House Cats at Casa Divino 57 at 7, Joshua Tennessee Worthies at Colonial Oak at 7, T.R. Zelinsky is at Colonial Oak at 7, Chubby McGee is at Dirty Nelly's at 7. We've got Zaza Flamenca at La Cocina at the Cellar upstairs at 7 o'clock. We've got Matt Still at Meehan at 7, Seth Walker's at Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock, Matt Wilson's at Cortesi's at 8 o'clock. Live stream is at Tradewinds at 8:30. John Q is at Milltop Tavern at 9, and Few Fellas Brass Band is closing out the night at Prohibition Kitchen at 10 o'clock. That music report brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to floor replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down.
All right, and that's OAR. And I just remembered I have tickets.
Or
I thought they were coming next year. They're here tonight.
I didn't know they're here tonight.
I don't.
yeah,
Is that
tonight.
right?
Can we? I was going to fact check that.
Yeah, fact check that because I thought that was
OAR
later
at
on.
the Amp at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Are they doing a weekend? Do they have more than one show?
I don't think
I don't
so.
know.
So
Well, while we're figuring that out, I just want
Yeah.
to shout out, we don't do trends during interviews, but Facial Rejuvenation Center is awesome. Ready to look as young as you feel at Facial Rejuvenation Center in St. Augustine. They specialize in natural, lasting results. Whether you're considering Botox, fillers, advanced skin treatments, or facial surgery, their expert team tailors every experience to your unique beauty goals. For more than 21 years, the Facial Rejuvenation Center has proudly served the local community, offering a wide range of services, including chemical peels, microneedling, dermaplaning, radio frequency treatments, laser hair removal, and more. Discover renewed confidence in a warm professional setting, and because you deserve to love the face you see in the mirror. Call 904-810-5434 or visit frcenter.com to book your consultation today. I start going into that read, and all the men go to their phones scrolling.
Yep. All right.
You freaked me out because I have tickets.
All right. I have confirmation.
Tonight, and
Hold on.
I don't think it's tonight. So
I do have confirmation. So OAR is playing on November 14th, 2026.
okay.
So
All
they
right.
All right.
Okay. Oh well, it's Ty's birthday's tomorrow, and we're doing his birthday party, and I had four. I know I bought 4 tickets. I was like, I don't think that's tonight. You just
But we appreciate you checking to make sure we're listening.
I'm here.
yeah.
Nice little Easter egg in there.
Yeah.
The music report lied to us.
That was scary.
Sorry, guys, for the heart attack.
All right.
Yeah, but however, tonight at the amphitheater, it's the Rock the Pantry's food drive.
That's right.
though, so.
That's right.
That's right.
Awesome. At,
Well, I will see you at the AOR concert next year.
Next year.
Next year.
Next year.
So that's at the Amp, and it's at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall.
Yeah.
Bring
And
in
Kelly
non-excited.
jumped in there too. So
Yeah.
thanks, Kelly. Minor panic. Panic.
sorry.
I don't know if you, as soon as you said it, I went,
I keep getting lots of reactions as I'm doing the reads today. It's very distracting.
You know we're listening.
I know.
everyone's paying attention.
Yeah,
I
everyone's
was
paying
up
attention.
late. I'm on a deadline with the store, so I was up late inputting the financials for a store up in Virginia. And so I had a late night, and I keep getting all these reactions.
Yeah.
I don't have the bandwidth to handle all
You're
the
handling great.
Yeah, you're great.
You know, I'm writing notes and you guys can't see. I'm writing notes underneath here to Amanda, but she plays it like there's nothing going on. So you actually are crushing it until you just told us you weren't.
Struggling.
we felt you were crushing it.
Good.
All right. Speaking of crushing it, tell us about your staff. How many people do you have? And you know, you guys do so many broad and different things.
Yeah.
I wish it was easier to find your office the way it's set up in the county system.
Yeah.
But tell us about how amazing your staff is and some of the people that have been with you since, I mean, a long time.
Yeah, we've got some real all-stars that have been there for, I think our most tenured employee now is at 40. She crossed 40 years in June. And so we're about staff of 131, about $17 million budget. overall. And so you hear clerk of the court and county comptroller, you hear clerk of the court, lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Law. Okay. And then comptroller, accountant, CPA, financials, and then you get into the official recorder, you get to the internal audit function, all the rest. And well, where's it kind of come down to? And really we're somewhat of a catch-all for the county, where there's a sheriff, property appraiser, tax collector. All of those are pretty well defined, obviously. Even county admin to a large extent, day-to-day operations for the county. For us, we just kind of fall into the mix.
Okay.
And so thankfully we've been able to really bring in those that have the right skill set in order to be able to help execute our mission. And then we've invested heavily into training to help get them to the level where they can perform every day at the highest level, supporting the courts or the comptroller side, board of county commissioners, all the rest of it. And so it's been really a blessing to watch as the office has matured over the last 5 years. We've introduced a career progression program. So now we have a way for clerks to be able to hopefully be with us for a long term. The longer they're with us, the better they are at their craft.
Yeah.
When I first came in, the organizational structure was deputy clerk, supervisor, director. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
If you were there for 20 years and you were the right hand, the most valuable clerk, if you will, in their department, you were a deputy clerk. That's okay.
Yeah.
There's pay ranges, but there's no progression. There's no opportunity. So we rolled that out back in 21, 22. It's been pretty successful. And a lot of it just comes down to fighting for our folks. And one of my primary responsibilities, in addition to helping ensure that the public's perspective is within the office, is helping to communicate to the public about what they're doing and how they're helping support them. And thankfully, they do such a remarkable job. They make my job easy.
Yeah.
And so when we go in front of the Board of County Commissioners, we go and speak to the public. They're held in such high regard because they do such great work, and it makes it easier to fight for them and fight for what they need in order to be able to keep up in this inflationary environment, but also to be able to have the equipment, compensation, and whatnot in order to be able to stay in the game.
And you have like and I don't know if a lot of people know this, you have like a small little wedding venue.
We do, 1970s.
Yeah. So how many weddings do you actually do there a month?
It's a pretty big driver for us. So it depends on the month, of course, but generally 50 to 100 weddings per month. So it's pretty significant. We can't have some outside if the weather's nice.
Yeah.
But it is 1970s chic. So it's a lot of fun. And then to your point earlier there, Troy, excuse me, and I missed it when you said that we are looking at, the county is growing that we're aware of. There's a new permanent building coming online.
Awesome.
So we are in talks with county about moving our recording department over to the old permanent building to make it that much easier for residents to be able to access.
Yeah.
So marriage licenses, passports, and whatnot. We'll look at recreating the 1970s chic wedding chapel over there. And we're actually the only clerk's office in Northeast Florida that still performs the ceremonies.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of traffic from Duval, and we like to steal their business.
And it's a pretty good size. I mean, it's if you're having a small wedding,
It's nice.
It's comfortable in there. But I didn't realize you did. So that's almost 2 a day.
We do a lot.
Yeah.
We do a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
So we're in our team, they flex, they might have to fill out a passport and help facilitate a passport application. And then the next customer is recording a deed, and the next customer is getting married. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of variety over there. But that is also a good segue into about property fraud and how we are leaning into helping protect residents. If you're a property owner here in St. Johns County, when you received the trim notice, your tax bill, there was a little insert in there encouraging residents to sign up for our property fraud notification service. So we'd just like to extend that to your listeners as well. Sign up, tell others to sign up. There's no cost associated. I say there's no free lunch in this world. This is a free lunch. Just sign up so you can just monitor your property in case someone tries to pull a fast one on you. It's super easy to sign up on with our website, and it can help protect you against a really insidious crime that's occurring out there.
Yeah, and I think we talked about this last time. And a lot of these guys keep an eye on death certificates and those things, and then try and sell property, saying that they're this or that, and take over a person's identity, especially if that person's out of the area.
Yes.
So I mean, that happens a lot. My next question, and we're getting kind of close to the end here. Technology in your field, is constantly changing and
Yes.
constantly changing. How do you manage and keep up with the technology in your field to keep us safe as residents and you efficient at your job?
So it's twofold. So on one hand, we leverage technology considerably, whether it's going from a paper-based records management system to now being fully online. So we have made that transition, which has helped us with efficiencies and helped us deal with our funding shortfalls that we've been receiving from the state. And then on the other side of it too, we are constantly monitoring the landscape for new opportunities or new options. We tried to roll out machine learning over the last 3 to 5 years. It didn't work out too well. By that, it would be whenever a ticket comes in or along those lines that needs to get recorded, the machine would pull out the relevant data and help fill out the docket, help fill out the case. The technology is not quite there yet, but we are always looking for those sorts of opportunities to find the efficiencies and to help us get, whether it's one step ahead of the process, which means that we're providing lawyers and those that are practicing law an opportunity to, in the judiciary and so forth, to be able to move cases faster by us docketing faster, or to be able to help us update the courts and the orders and all the rest of that, to help and protect our residents as well. So we're looking at over the next year or so, one of our priorities is with we're calling our data integrity unit, about how can we help better protect residents from oversights or from gaps in information that could lead to, really, like, our office is involved with life, liberty, and property, almost everything we do. You don't really think about that when you think clerk and comptroller, but we are. Life, liberty, and property. If someone pays their traffic fines and their license is suspended and we don't unsuspend their license, then they can still be driving around with a suspended license. That's not a good day for them, right? If the bail numbers are set wrong, that could be a bad day as well, and so on and so forth. And so we're really looking for ways to be able to help protect our staff and really protect our residents from those sorts of mistakes. One of the big areas, if I can real quick, that we rolled out in the last couple of years is, instead of having, whenever you call the clerk's office, you press 1, 2, whatever, it goes to someone's desk. Now we have a call center in order to be able to help answer those questions as quickly as possible. But it's twofold. It's that, as a resident, when you call us, you don't have to navigate. We've got someone that can answer 95% of all questions when you call in. But then number 2, it's helping protect those clerks that would be, and this happened, I'll go and I'll sit with our team every once in a while and just kind of observe and chat with them and see what's going on, where they are working on filling out a felony case, filling out all the information, all of it. Phone rings to someone asking about a traffic ticket. So they got to stop, change their system, pull up the information, answer the question. Where was I?
Yeah.
And that's not good for anyone. And so we've looked for ways of innovating to be able to find efficiencies in order to be able to help provide better service. The great thing about the call center too is a net zero increase on staff. We were able to reallocate staff and some of our members of our team. So that was a big win for us. We're also looking at now, this is the first I've made this announcement yet, so buckle up. The 250th anniversary of our country, we declared our independence from Britain, is coming up. One of the big grievances that the colonists had was about juries and the need for jury trials. So we are looking at revamping our jury process, or jury management process here in St. Johns County. We've got a lot of big plans. And we're working with some of our other clerk offices to steal their ideas in order to be able to help ramp that up. So that should be coming out next year. I look forward to hopefully coming back and talking about that initiative.
And I'm kind of fortunate when it comes to juries, because no one sees me as their peer. So it's.
I mean, we can keep trying.
Yeah.
We'll call you the next one.
Find somebody who will accept me into their group. So.
All right.
All right. Final question, staying with the technology.
Well, can I jump in before final question?
Yes.
So I do work with homeschool kids, and I've got high school juniors.
Yeah.
Are there any?
Love it.
Are there any opportunities with your office for internships or visits, just to see what's going on, how government functions? Is there a feeder program to train on the job? Do you need a college degree to work with you?
No.
What are those requirements?
Yes. Great question.
Yes,
Thank you.
no, and yes.
So we have internship programs. Our public affairs team does a phenomenal job of really helping roll out the red carpet to residents and to the next generation. So we have an internship program. We're just getting ready to roll out a shadowing program. Too. We're looking at potentially building out an academy to help with public service as well. So there's a lot of variety and opportunities out there. So we strongly encourage you, come on out, send them our way. We'd love to be able to, whether it's a day kind of walk through, or maybe an internship program part-time along those lines. And you do not need a college degree to work with us, but we do have a robust training program that when you do get hired, you have to get certified.
Okay.
And so it's not easy, but it's very important to be able to help ensure that we're providing the right service.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Great question.
Excellent question. All right. Facial recognition is huge right now. How has that helped in your work, or has it not quite gotten to
Not
where
quite
you're
yet.
at? So it hasn't quite gotten to that level yet.
No, and it's one of those where I think on the recording side we could see that being the biometric side being useful, particularly with the property fraud, because of notaries either forging their information or those like co-opting their information on it. But we haven't seen it make it quite yet to the courts.
Okay. All right. Anything we've left off today that you need to get out? Let's talk about the adoption day again. It is on
10 a.m. next Friday.
10 a.m.
Come out.
on the 21st, and it is at your office.
The courthouse in the annex,
Yeah.
sir.
So it's going to be in the courtyard itself. Or?
It'll be in the annex, so it'll be on the north side where we assemble the juries, and you'll see that next time you get called for a jury.
There you go. And they'll say, nope.
Out. Get out.
Get out of here.
We don't want to talk to that.
Who even invited this guy? So, well, thank you for coming
Pleasure.
in.
Thank you.
Always filled with so much information, and we really appreciate it. And
Absolutely.
I think we got to pay a couple more bills,
Sir,
and then we can start the weekend.
there we go.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
On this final Friday of the week, there's only one Friday in the week.
All right.
I will finagle my
Finale
way through
Friday?
finale.
Finale. With
Finale.
the N
Oh,
on the-
finale.
with the
There
E
isn't
on the end.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, dyslexic boy. I will finagle my way through the fruitful, finite commentary of our fantastic fans.
Fabulous. That finale finagle is brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs, proudly family owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com, because when it comes to signs, they do it all. Also, St. Augustine Handy House. Need a customer prefab portable building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
All right. So Bobby out there said, just for the Patriot here, go Air Force.
Should have.
All right. State Park is having Pink Up the Pace this week.
Awesome.
Joy, you gave a gas report, but unfortunately I went out and came back and I couldn't get back to it. So I apologize for all your hard work there. Gas is under $3, which makes me happy. All right.
PP's 287, Wawa, Speedway, Circle K, Racetrack are all 286.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Joy. All right. And love for the Savannah Bananas and Banana Fosters. They're doing a great job. Somehow I got called Father Troy in one of the comments, and then that took a weird spin.
Yeah, it always does.
And then today at Ready, Set, Play, Elsa and Anna.
Anna.
Mm-hmm. Anna. Yeah.
I've got daughters. Elsa and Anna.
Well, again, I've watched it 9,000 times, so I should know it. Is at 4:30 today. So
Very cool. That'll be fun.
So if you want to get frozen.
They sent the cold too early.
Yeah, it was a couple days early on the
Cold
on the
was
frozen.
the opening act for Anna and Elsa. at Ready,
And you
Set,
have
Play.
boys, so you might not even know.
I think we watched it once.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's probably enough if you had
Yeah.
3 boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have a sort of stat?
we do.
Okay.
You want
Want to
it?
give it to us?
Okay.
I would love to hear
All right. In 1889, this was the most interesting one. There was some other ones that were more historically important,
Uh-huh.
but this is the
But
one
not as much fun.
This is the one I liked, and I
Okay.
get to choose.
You do.
So, in 1889, Nellie Bly
Uh-huh.
decided, I'm gonna beat Phileas Fogg's record of around the world in 80 days. You know,
As one does.
yeah. And she's like, all right. So she took off, and she completed her task, taking ships, trains, horses, rickshaws, and burros. And she completed it in 72 days. She went around the world in 72 days and 6 hours.
That's
Now,
awesome.
in 1889, that had to be a hell of a trip.
That had to be.
I mean, she did it in 72 days.
Dude.
So, I mean,
A month and a half
I thought that
around
was, I thought that was just hilarious. So,
Can I have a month and a half and like 4 years salary up front?
Yeah.
I'll try and recreate her
yeah,
trip.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you'd
pretty
come
awesome.
back with no job. So,
Yeah, that'll happen.
yeah.
All right, that's Jordan Stop brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Hungry for real Southern barbecue? Head over to Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine. Start your meal off right with crowd favorites like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, and crispy corn nuggets. Then dig into their mouth-watering St. Louis ribs or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including the famous garlic bread. So good. Don't forget to wash it down with their signature sweet tea. Sonny's, local pitmaster since 1968. They're awesome.
They're wonderful people, and they're already participating. Well, we have plugs. If you guys would stick around for, you don't have to stick around. Come back at 9:04 for Troy's 2 cents. I hopefully I get it right today. I never know if I get it right.
Yep.
But it's today at 9:04, and also the Yellow Jackets play their first round of playoffs tonight for high school. So good luck to the Yellow Jackets.
Awesome. Don't forget that food drive that's at the AMP and Ponte Vedra Concert Hall. It's non-perishable, non-expired foods. It's 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. today. Now's the time to rock the pantries, guys.
Yeah, it's going all day long, and it's at both locations. Blake, you have any plugs, sir?
Yes, I do want to clarify real quick for the Yellow Jackets game tonight. Unfortunately, we will not be broadcasting tonight's game due to Florida High School Athletic Association policies when it comes to playoff games. So it's unfortunate, but however, 102.1 FM WFOI will still be having the radio broadcast tonight. So we wish them all the best. James and Casey do a fantastic job there, so I wouldn't expect nothing else but the best for them. But as for us, if you're looking for any sponsorship opportunities here at the 949, if you want to help support us, get your name out there on the Stordom, Bollocks, or the Reaction, or if you have a new podcast or want to bring a podcast to a professional studio, you can always contact me at blake949@gmail.com.
Awesome.
There you go. All right, and I'm headed over to the sheriff's. Ceremony. They're doing I'm not really sure what a badge retiring is over at the old jail. I believe that's at 10 o'clock today. So, and I still do have tickets for the gala. So there's a handful of tickets still available. So reach out to me either on Facebook or give me a call. Most of you guys have my number. So.
Awesome. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble. We've got parties this weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you Monday.
Bye.